Hello everybody, it's the Historical Gamer once again, and welcome to the month of September. I haven't been nearly as active as I would like to be this year on the channel, and, that's my bad. New child, new job, all that sorts of stuff. I got excuses, but you know what they say about excuses. Today we're going to be playing West Wall, the newest DLC out for Panzer Corps 2, which looks at the Allied attack on the German West Wall in the autumn of 1914, and is up to 14 scenarios long. So, interestingly enough, we are going to be looking at this campaign. Yeah, so we're going to go ahead and give it a go. I am going to try and make my, channel more active regularly. The goal is obviously to post a video every day, every other day. I don't know if we'll get back to that quite yet, but hopefully soon we'll be back to what we used to be before March. That being said, September 11, 1944, following the breakout from Normandy and the liberation of Paris, Allied forces pursued battered Wehrmacht forces with little difficulty. As the U.S. Fifth Corps approaches the pre-war border between Belgium and Germany, the 102nd Cavalry Group prepares for a recon mission in the so-called Schnee-Eifel. Schnee-Eifel? I'm not sure how you pronounce that. Schnee-Eifel? Schnee-Eifel? I'm assuming it's going to be like, oh no, the enemy has fortifications. This is hard. We didn't expect this. Oh. I got to pick my character for this DLC? I'll name myself Butcher. As a Butcher, of course, we should be an infantry general, right? Also, I'm assuming we're going to be attacking a lot of fortifications. So infantry general seems smart. Yeah, we'll just do that. I don't need to do like all sorts of other stuff. All right, to the wall! From the windows to the wall. Sightseeing. Morning, sir, our fast-paced advance through France and beyond is now coming to an end at the old pre-war border of Germany. Almost the entire border, marked in red, is covered by the fortified Siegfried Line, which the Germans simply called the Westwall. But we have only vague knowledge about its exact nature and the depth of these border defenses. Some 120 miles from the North Sea to the Rhine at Cleve, we are left unprotected. These areas will be dealt with by the Allied forces under the British command. The 1st and 3rd U.S. armies are advancing from the Low Countries and France. In the coming weeks, it is our task to breach the fortified lines and to finally enter Germany's core territory. You're leading the 102nd Cavalry in a recon mission ahead of the 5th Corps, near the so-called Schnee-Eifel, right across the border. Siegfried Line marked in gray might be only a thin line of defenses here, albeit in difficult terrain. Primary objectives, reconnoiter key objectives. Award 300 prestige per hex taken. Oh, that's a different feature. I don't think I've seen that mechanic before. Holding them is not needed. Huh. Okay. Scout as many secondary hexes as possible. Each award adds a small one-time prestige bonus. Earliest possible victories at turn 12. Don't try to hold large areas. That can be done later. On the Belgian side, give the locals a friendly hint that they better wait before they hang their flags. Alright, what we need now is information. Encounter small roadblock units and patrols, but some villages could be entirely undefended. Keep scouting the area and break resistance when needed, but don't get into a fight you can't win. The old man's made clear that he's tired of administering dog tags, so we'd expect you to finish the mission with a minimum of losses. Okay. It's been quite a race from the Seine, and most army fortifications are under strength now as many vehicles are deadlined for repairs. So to get your command reduced force only, without any option to change things as you wish. Okay. So I don't get to change my forces? Is that what I read? I don't get to buy new units? That's I've never seen that before. Alright, so we gotta be careful with the troops we have. Reconnoiter key objectives. I guess that just, happens, right? Or maybe you just have to get up to them. Okay, scout up to 16 locations. as many as possible. That's the secondary objective. Okay. Oh, I can't attack him? Looks like he's just a jeep. Bridging unit, sir. Are we gonna need that up north? Maybe. Those are the recon cars. There we go. Drove him back. Didn't take the secondary objective, but we did drive him back. Where are we going to need a bridge? Doesn't look like in the south so much. Maybe in the north? Probably not, really. I don't really know. Alright. That Opal Blitz got away. Do I get any... So you have to take the objectives to reconnoiter them? Alright, so they move out. Ah! Ambush! Oh god. Are they still, they're stuck in their trucks? Fudge. Alright, we'll use our anti-tank vehicle here. I don't know why I split my armor and my infantry. That's probably not the smartest approach. So these fortifications are empty, so the Germans had no time to organize a coherent border defense so far. What fortifications? These? Alright, we'll just destroy them then while you can. And bombard them, then hit them. I want more troops. I'll move those engineers up to this town. There we go, we took the town. Okay. I think I'm gonna regret splitting my troops. Right, can we push forward to the town, or are we gonna run into an ambush? Well, we can do this. We can pull up here. Then we'll know. I'm gonna cross my fingers and hope this town's unoccupied since it's so far west. Yeah, I was right. I just felt like that wasn't a logical place for them to put their troops. Hopefully no one comes west across this bridge and between our front. We'd be very vulnerable there. So Well, they got some recon cars here. Took another objective here. We're up to 4 of the secondaries. This is a weird scenario. I've never quite played anything like this in this game. To not be able to buy new reinforcements is a very different experience. They attacked me and killed themselves. Okay. They attacked my recon car and my anti-tank. Okay. So the north, our infantry is actually meeting with very little resistance, or is able to deal with the resistance they're running into. Anti-tank guns versus infantry is not. Very effective. Do we even really want to take this town? I guess that's the other question. Taking casualties, trying to take this objective, but it's kind of like, do we need to? Is it the only key? There's 2 key objectives, but I don't know that we get any bonus for taking it, per se. Okay. I'll have to see if I can draw reinforcements. Oh man, enemy recon cars. Those heavy infantry of ours are dealing with some pressure. Nice, they wiped out that enemy unit that came for them. At least I suppressed them. I'm gonna need to draw some reinforcements. Oh god. Both guys became heroes. We can be heroes just for a day. Ah. Okay. Well, we can draw reinforcements at least. Alright, we'll move those troops up here. Alright, artillery bombardment. First objective done. 2 more to go. You may abandon this place now. Nice. Destroyed that enemy vehicle. I wonder if the scenario gets bigger and more complicated. If, like, once you get the other objectives, if they're like, the enemy is here in force. Or something. So the ultimate objective in the north is to get the Schlausenbach. I mean, these recon units are losing some men. I wouldn't necessarily call this light. I'm just not comfortable advancing into towns without understanding if there's a likelihood of enemy troops there. We're up to 7 of the 16 recon targets. Okay. Nearly destroyed that guy. We drove him back. We didn't destroy him, but we need to get up to this town, Belief. They'll retake Hobbs' sign or whatever it's called, but whatever. That's not the concern. This is I would say this is a very innovative scenario design though, because in this game, I've never really experienced anything quite like this, of just like, not needing to hold your ground. It's kind of an interesting approach. 5th Armored Division's arriving a few miles south of us. They sent some tanks and armor to cover our mission. Okay, cool. I'll always take more units. Alright, so badly beat up those 2 enemy units. Enemy's definitely getting thicker. Still no option to buy anything. Give me an option to attack an enemy tank with infantry at a positive exchange, and I will probably take that every time. They encircled that infantry. Hopefully they don't attack him to the point where they're willing to surrender. Unencircled? Okay. There we go. Nice. Drove him back. Okay, we'll keep attacking that Panzer unit there. Maybe we can take Schlossenbach next turn and then also get Belief. We'll see. The enemy's starting to get a little bit thicker, a little bit more resistance coming our way. Yeah, those troops got hit hard. Okay. Bunker destroyed. What am I up to? 7 or 8 or yeah. 8 of the recon targets destroyed. So the goal here is not to take ground. That's the other thing I need to remind myself. Although I guess I'd rather wait for them to shore up our position a bit better. Okay. Getting held up west of Schlossenbach by this formation of enemy armor and anti-tank guns that I really probably shouldn't be fighting. Let the recon cars retake those objectives. Those aren't the key concern here. Oh boy. Those self-propelled guns got hit hard. Schaeff has informed us British and Canadian forces are close to conclude Operation Estonia. Liberation of Le Havre. The city should be fully in Allied hands in 24 hours. Okay. We may run into supply problems soon. Is it trying to tell me, like, take the damn objective now or else? Okay. Let's bring our priests up here and pound this enemy AT. Can we get an overrun? That would be nice. No? Okay. Alright, hopefully we got at least one more turn on us before they penalize us with supply problems or tell us to pull back, because we didn't take Le Havre intact. Granted, it's not our problem, it's... Please don't attack him again with those troops he got there. definitely getting reinforced around here. No, our first unit lost. That should do it. Let's Sherman. Second objective scouted. Okay. We're at 6. So actually, losing the other scouted objectives is a problem, I guess. Alright, all main objectives are scouted. Where am I supposed to go? Just retreat? Do I have to do something by turn 20? Like, what do I do now? There you go. Nice artillery bombardment. Looks like G2's right. The enemy's still pretty much in disarray. The 4th Infantry Division's taking over to secure the area for good. Okay. Interesting. So it's a debriefing. I don't get to fight again. Okay, well, interestingly, that was an interesting result nonetheless. I guess we did fine. So then the next day, September 12th, I'm assuming we begin to attack through. I'm going to check. We're not going to play it here, but I'm going to assume we don't get to just pick up where we left off with various towns held and a few of those bunkers destroyed. It'd be good, kind of neat if you could. If there was like an element of a persistent battlefield. But having played these games before, I know that's almost certainly not the case. We shall find out. Nope, totally different map, I think. Okay. Well, in any event, guys, I know this is a little bit of a shorter video, but this is our first look at Westwall, or West Wall, Panzer Corps 2 DLC, looking at the attacks along the German border, and at least starting in September of 1944. It's a turn-based, sort of Panzer General-like style game, and we've played it a bit on the channel before, so I'd love to hear your thoughts. Like I said, gonna try and get the channel more active like it used to be. We will see. The next couple of weeks at work are going to be crazy, but hopefully things open up a little bit after that, and I've got a little bit more free time, you know, not for bad reasons, and we'll go from there. But hope you guys enjoyed. Until next time, this is the Historical Gamer once again saying thank you very much for watching, and until next time, I'm out. Bye-bye.